Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jorvik, and welcome back to episode 2 of Fandom Friendly. I'm still working out the details of this show, this more long form show. Probably down the line this will just become the channel, but for now we're going to be using it for more of these long form videos that I just want to, really take my time with. And today is a very special episode. As you can see, the screen's black. It's because we're going to be watching a short film today. This is part of my filmmaker reacts to short films where I find new and upcoming directors and filmmakers and react to their short films. Now, this one in particular, I've actually been waiting for probably 2 years, maybe. I'm going to have to get with the actress to see when exactly they filmed this, but I believe it's been about 2 years. One of my good acting friends from Washington, when I spent some time up there, stars in this film. And I think she's a brilliant actress, and I hope that she gets told that a lot. And if she sees this, just know that I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I think you're brilliant, and I really hope that you go a long way. Obviously, I've been waiting to see this. I don't know who the actual filmmakers are. I trust that their vision was met in this film from the the stills and behind the scenes stuff that I've seen over the last couple years. I'm really I'm excited to watch this. As of recording this, this came out on YouTube a couple days ago, and it has been on the film festival circuit for a while. And if you don't know, when you are a independent film, well, not really independent film, I mean really if you're just a director, filmmaker, whatever, and you submit your film to a big festival, like LA, TIFF, Cannes, New York, Sundance, that type of stuff. There's something called distribution rights, which is basically like if I submitted one of my films to TIFF and it got accepted, then they get basically first distribution rights to my film, and then of course I can send it to other film festivals, during the run, right? So that's why for the most part, when you see short films posted on YouTube, there's always like award-winning or something like that in the title. It's because it spent some time on the film circuit. You also see this in Hollywood as well. You see A24 is big on this. They're more of a distribution company. I mean, they have in the recent years been actually producing films, but for the most part, producers go to these film festivals, and they find films that would kind of fit their brand. Netflix does it. I'm sure Amazon does it. Well, actually, you can put anything on Amazon Prime Video. But just say this is normal. So this film has been on the circuit. It's award winning, which is great, which means we're gonna have a good time with this. It is a pretty long one, which is why I decided to do this in a fandom friendly episode, because we're going to watch it in its entirety, and I'm gonna just talk about my thoughts. I'm not really gonna break it down, but I do just want to give my thoughts on it. So enough chit chat, let's go ahead and get into the video. As always, if you liked this type of content, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. I'm on my way to 1,000 subscribers, and once I do that, I will be doing my first live stream where I will be reacting to some of my first short films. So if you want to see that and cringe along with me, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Alright, now let's get into it. It's a great logo. Oh, yes, this film is called Vulture, by the way. I forgot to mention that. Looks like we got some bones here. Interesting. I wonder why she's in fatigues and she's like in civilian clothes. Oh. And yes, that is a real fire.
Late summer. Found water today. I don't think either of us have been this clean in weeks.
I do like the
Gail doesn't say
cinematography
much to
here.
me. Not that there's ever much to say.
The shot does
She
feel
was Army. I think that gave her
a little overexposed.
Serious.
But I think it's supposed to represent more of a dream state, which is, you know, how you want to get some of these shots.
She got serious before a lot of us did. Some days feel almost normal.
By the way, the actress in the fatigues is my friend,
You
Brianna.
forget the things you don't want to remember.
I've worked with her a few times, although those projects never really worked out. But I hope that I can do something fully with her one day. Because I do have some projects in mind for you, just know.
You good? Gail never lets me know she's afraid.
This music, too, also gives me, like,
She
a
doesn't
Last
mind
of
that
Us
I'm
vibes.
Weak.
That looks like a CG shot.
I worry that our trust is the only thing that keeps her going. Anything down there?
Looks cleared out. Maybe something.
Think we can get there before dark?
If we start now.
Gotta pee first.
Hey. Don't wander.
Man, I miss Washington. I used to go on trails like this all the time when I lived up there. It was really good for inspiration for some of my scripts that I had. I would just go and sit out there and write. Is that a child?
I'm gonna stand up now. Just relax.
Stop moving.
Are you alone?
I said stop!
Is anyone else around here?
I'm curious to know, like,
Darling, you don't have to be afraid of me.
Stay the fuck
what's
back!
going on.
Why don't you?
It's not too bad visual effects. Nice.
That way, that way. Come on.
I'll tell you, it's not easy running in the woods like that, especially if you're not really on a trail. So, hats off to them for doing that.
I'm sorry.
Quiet.
We should go. No.
We don't know which way they'll come from, okay?
I personally wouldn't have my gun out like that. I would definitely keep it down. Or at least
over here.
Like to the side, to the side.
Come on. What are we gonna do? Just wait.
Ah, she's wearing a Vulture shirt. They're like militia.
I know. I know. We're gonna have to take her. What I need you to do is I need you to go over to that log. And what I'm gonna do... Hey. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push her towards you. And when she gets close, I need you to stick her right here. And I trust you. Okay? Like this. Go. Go!
I have that shotgun and my prop, my weapons prop.
Contact! Get her shotgun. Bitch, let it go.
Yeah, I mean, what else you gonna do?
She's still alive! Don't shoot! I'll fucking kill this bitch! I'll kill her!
She has really pretty eyes. That first girl did too. I don't know, maybe it's the color grading. Could be. It is a beautiful color grading too. I should mention. Again, this is like nerd stuff that I love.
Unbox then, huh? Then we kill your whore!
Where? Where?
I'm here?
Still alive? last long, though.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
It is interesting that they're not like cutting back and forth between their enemies and them.
You know what?
Okay.
Move your dogs back to the tree line.
Ho! Dylan, regroup on me.
You fucking serious shit?
Now, goddammit.
I actually have a script that's kind of similar to this. I mean, not the exact same thing, obviously, but about a group of survivors going against a militia group. Do it. Oh, but you're gonna kill her. Come on.
You better be able to walk, cunt. Fuck you.
It'll be okay.
All right, you're clear.
If I hear so much as a leaf fall,
We understand.
Get up.
They were able to find some really good actresses here, because you could see the fear in her eyes, which is, you know, and she teared up a little bit, which is not easy.
turn. Turn around. What we're gonna do is we're gonna stand up, and I'm gonna need you right behind me, and we're gonna walk backwards, okay?
Okay.
You got this. Stand up.
Mm. An MK14, that's crazy. It's like an M4. I mean, obviously these are airsoft gun prop. That's an MK14. So a couple MK14s and a couple of ARs. That's actually a real scope.
That's far enough. Let her go.
Stop! Lose the gun.
That's not gonna happen. But I won't shoot with her in the crossfire. Come on. Let her go.
He has a tattoo like me. Dude, her gun says tits up. I love that. See the tear crying?
All of
That's
you,
good.
turn around.
That's good acting right there. It is hard to cry on command. I mean, obviously you can put drops in your eyes, but to make it look real like that that's acting.
Go. Go.
Bro, is she about to
Now let her go.
take them all out? My gosh. That wasn't a bad effect, by the way.
Shoot him, Cole! Shoot him!
Dylan, don't be stupid.
Yeah, she knows she messed up. Also, where's their leader?
Cole!
Dang. That must be a slug round because there's no was the spread with that
What
shotgun.
did you do?
That was dumb. I don't know why he went up to her. Not bad squibs. Squibs are the blood packs that actors have on when in gunfire like this. Oh. She got shot. She's actually crying. I'm telling you, when you can fully react like that, you can make the scenes 10 times more impactful. She scavenged all their gear, which is what you would want to do. It's a good shot. Great shot. It's probably a hard shot to shoot because of how dark it is. About to say, I wonder if she, yeah. Oh. Cannibalism.
Late summer. Found food today.
Alright. Yeah, Brianna paid. Wow, so she was a producer on this. Good for you. I didn't know that. Let's see who the cast was. So I guess I missed it. I think she shot the leader through the head of the other girl. I guess I missed that.
I didn't wanna know. One, two, three, four. Take a breath and count some more. The truth is that I'm getting lost deep inside my darkest thoughts, and maybe this was meant to be, or maybe I'm just lost in you. I'll never know which way to turn, and somehow I will never learn. I'm losing count of the day.
So this person I know. So a lot of those. So when I was a filmmaker in Washington, it was really when I was like starting out and really like working with other people. A lot of these people I don't know. I do know this person, Key Grip, Colton Cummins. we were going to be doing a project with another filmmaker up there. I actually had casted him in a project, but that never worked out. So if you see this, hey man, if you even remember me, because that was 2018, 2019 is when I lived up there. So a lot of these people I haven't seen in years. But he is the only name that I recognize. Let's see. This person right here, Brady McAtee. I know him as well. Him and Colton are like best friends. We were kind of in the same circle. I mean, they were there more established than I was when I lived up there. But I do know them. These other people, I don't know. This one sounds familiar. Leon Huggins Jr. That sounds familiar. But these other ones, I don't know. These other names. So yeah, let's talk about it. I mean, first impressions is I really liked it. There's a lot, there was a lot that goes into making a film, and I can just tell by this that this definitely took days, if not weeks, to shoot. I mean, obviously it depends on the aspect of the story. It depends on how many characters, how many locations, how many the props, the special effects. I mean, a lot of that takes time, and that goes into producing something like this. So I want to go back to this scene up here. I mentioned this. Sorry, Bree, this is not a flattering screenshot, but I mentioned here that this scene is just a tad overexposed. And I think the impression of that is to make it feel more dreamlike, because as we move forward in the film, when we are even here, it still feels a little. Let me mute it. It still feels a little dreamlike. There's this nice, just like the way that it's shot. It feels like that it's all this girl's kind of dream. And I think I missed what her name was. I think it was. Gail is Bree's character, and I don't remember what this girl's name is. I think she says it later, and was it Anne or something? But once we, even here, I mean, this is what's beautiful about Washington, or this could have been shot in Oregon, I'm not 100% sure, but it's just so beautiful up there, especially in springtime and early summertime. Just you get all of these beautiful wildflowers and trees. Now I don't know exactly where they shot this. I mean, I have a pretty good idea, but not exact. But it does get bright up there. Not all of Washington is doom and gloom like most people think. That's mostly during the winter time and on the actual coastline, because Seattle, obviously they get rain, but the entire time that I lived there, I think we got rain a total of, I don't know, maybe 10 days, maybe 10, 15 days. And that was including winter. So again, very colorful. Obviously, this the grading of this helps a lot. The color grading, that's a lot of technical stuff that most people don't really look at. But because I'm a camera guy and I'm in this world, I love it so much. But we still have this kind of dreamy effect. Again, I don't know if that's intentional. Maybe I'm just looking into it, but it really doesn't kind of level out until we get to. This is a crazy pose. Hats off to, I don't know who this is, but hats off to her. Just her first introduction is just her squatting in the woods. I love it. It's pretty funny. But again, another great shot. The way that this is also looked and graded, it's I feel like this is also a light. Not just the sun. I feel like there's extra light here. I don't know if that's just me, but this light here looks more artificial, and you can kind of see it in her eyes, and I don't know if that's just to help fill in the scenery here, because if we go to a wider shot, you can see here as well, there's definitely a bounce here, or an extra light here you can see, because they are in the woods, right? It's very dark inside Washington woods. I mean, the canopy is pretty thick depending on where you are, so it definitely seems like there is some artificial light here, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, it does help. I mentioned this in the Halo short film that I reacted to last week, that their wooded scenes could have benefited from a bounce, and this is what I was talking about, because if they didn't have the extra lighting here, the extra bounce here, she would be really dark, which if you're in if that's intentional, then sure, but to really show the emotion that these characters are going through, you're gonna have to have some of these things. Yeah, another really good shot. A lot of these close-up shots are really good. So like, hats off to the cinematographer. I think his name was Brian or Breon. But a lot of these close-up shots, I really dig. And it seems like it was all shot on handheld, which is a style that I personally like, because when you're shooting stuff like this, especially, the whole idea of hand style, at least my interpretation of it, is to make you feel like that you're inside the character's head. Right? If it's more of a stable hand shot, then the character is calm and collected. But if it's more shaky, which a lot of people don't like, but if it's more like shaky, like when they're running through the woods, I think we passed that already. Yeah, like right here. Again, good close-up shot. It's like right here when they're running through the woods. Like, this looks like this was probably on a gimbal, because it is pretty steady. I mean, it is hard to run with the camera. So let's go ahead and watch this part again. You can kind of see what I'm talking about. So see how like smooth this is? This is definitely like on a gimbal, but it's still frantic enough to make you feel like you need to be in a rush. And this is what I was talking about earlier with this actress. Again, I'm sorry, I don't know your name. Obviously it's in the credits, but I don't know which one you are. But you can see the fear in her eyes, and that's the tell of a great actress, and she can see that she's tearing up in her eyes. Because I mean, like, when you are in this situation, you're not just gonna be like, like that cat, huh? you're gonna look scared. I mean, she has a gun in her mouth. This is a serious situation, and you can see right here this tear coming down her eye. I mean, like I mentioned, that if you can cry on command, because not everyone can do it. I know I've been on set multiple times where I've had to cry on demand, or at least acted like it. Pretty good crier. I think it's because I'm a Cancer. But again, but in most cases, people put eye drops in their eyes. I mean, that's a quick way to just get a tear going down her face. But that looked real. This looks like a real tear, and you can even see it in Bree's eyes that she's also a little teary-eyed. And of course we'll see that later when she is hugging her friend here after she was killed. And like here, you can see the difference here. I think this is more of a fake tear, only because I can't remember exactly what it is, but I think if you cry on the outside, I think it's real on the outside, and then inside is, I don't know, but that could be a fake tear. But either way, not bad. I do love the gun props. Like clearly these are airsoft guns, or maybe no, they're not Nerf guns. They're too realistic to be Nerf guns. They definitely look like airsoft guns, because I probably have like 15 prop weapons that I've used, because I used to shoot a lot of military stuff. I don't have an MK14 though. That's a gun I don't have. I do have plenty of ARs and pistols, shotguns. I think I have a sniper for certain. So this is right before she shoots her in the head. And you can see right here, like you can see in the way that Bree is acting, that she is contemplating this decision. Either she can let this girl go, but she realizes that they'll probably be hunted down anyway. Again, we don't know what the story is here. We don't know what this world is. We don't know what's happened to this world. It seems to be a post-apocalyptic. This seems to be a more organized militia. They're more in fatigues. I'd be curious to know what this world is like. Again, it kind of gives me that Last of Us kind of feel, like I mentioned earlier, when they're walking through the woods and that the guitar is playing. It gives me that kind of vibe. This is a gnarly shot right here. I wonder if that makeup is fully CG. This blood definitely looks CG, but I wonder if that wound is CG. But it happens so quick, it's fine. Yeah, so that guy does get shot. I was wondering what happened to him, because it happened so quickly that I didn't even realize he got shot. And this is also a beautiful shot too. You can definitely tell there's some secondary lighting on her. You can see it in her eyes. You can see the tears. I wonder how many takes this was, Bree, because I can see the tear lines through the fake blood. And you can see it down her neck too. I mean, this is just good storytelling. I mean, you can do a lot without talking. I mean, it's all in the facial expressions here. I mean, she realized that she messed up. She killed that girl, but it's for their own survival. And of course we get this heartbreaking scene. I mean, we don't know who this girl was to Gale, but you can feel that relationship, right? Like, when we don't know if it was you know, more of a like a sister relationship, more of a parental relationship, more of a romantic relationship. I mean, there was some romantic tension in the beginning, but you know, obviously I don't know for sure. But yeah, I mean, but this is a heartbreaking scene. I mean, I don't know how many takes this took. I'd be curious to know, but I do like the added detail of the handshaking. You know, that's the adrenaline wearing off from the fight, and obviously just the fact that you lost this person, and it's impactful. I can definitely see why this was an award-winning short film. And then of course we get this dark ending. Like, now what is she going to do? She's all alone. I mean, I was wondering why she saved those bodies, but it's because she has to eat them, I mean, to survive. So pretty dark ending. And also, that's a pretty good prop. Let me go back a little bit. It's not bad. Let's see if I can get a good grab of it. I mean, it is hard to see because the only light source is the fire, but you can kind of see it there. That's not a bad prop. I mean, I don't know what it tastes like, because you definitely bit into it seems like, and you have something in your mouth. Another thing I want to point out, which I thought was kind of funny, is if I go back a little bit, it's when she's looking at the journal right here. So what they used here, I'm assuming, first of all, great close-up shot again, brilliant. It's like right here. Let me just kind of play it out. So you have the fire going here, so your fire in the scene is the only light source, but obviously the fire is not bright enough. So this right here that they're using is actually a light. Actually, the lights that I have can also do this effect. It's just like a strobe. It's literally called campfire setting, and it gives off that kind of look like a flickering fire, and I just love it. Yeah, you can really see it right here because you can see it in her eyes, which, you know, again, it's not that big of a deal. It's just, I just thought it was kind of interesting. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I mean, I really enjoyed this film. If you want to go check out this film for yourself, please go and, you know, give it some love. I mean, I think it is really deserving. Obviously, the link to the channel and the individual itself will be in the description. I still talk to Bree sometimes, so I'm definitely gonna get in touch with her to see if maybe I can bring her on in like a podcast interview style. That way we can just talk about it, because you know, that's one of my favorite things about doing this is, you know, I love filmmaking. I love the art of filmmaking. I love everything that goes into it. You know, even the 12 to 15 hour days. I mean, I love it. I could do it. I could do it every day if I could. I mean, I would even love to get with the director and like maybe have both of them on just to kind of see, you know, what this world is all about. But anyways, guys, my name is Jorvik. If you like this type of content, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll be doing some more reactions on this channel in the coming weeks. I think I'm going to start with Agatha all along when that comes out in late September, so look forward to that. But anyways, my name is Jorvik. I'll see you in the next one.